What's up YouTube? Welcome to another video. In this video I'll show you how to use Sikuli to automate clicker heroes. And this is just a proof of concept video. I'm sort of just picking clicker heroes just to demonstrate what Sikuli can do. It's not a script that's gonna automate all of the clicks for you for this game, so don't expect that. It's gonna be pretty slow, not optimized, but just going to demonstrate what Sikuli can be used for and what it can do. So with that said, let's go ahead and start. Let me just explain the script, what it's going to do. So basically the script is going to be very small, about 20 lines of code, and it's going to do damage to the monsters on the map, and then it's going to check if there's a new level available. If there is, it's going to switch the level, and then it's going to check if it can level somebody up, then it will level them up, and then it will check if it can hire someone, then it will hire them. And if it can do none of those things, then it's going to continue doing damage to the monsters on the map. So let's go ahead and open our Sikuli IDE, and let's start by creating some objects. So we're going to say we're going to have a hitbox. Hitbox is going to be a place where we can click on the map here to do damage to the boss or the monster that's on the map. Then we need to have a level indicator, and that's going to be this little guy right here, the exclamation point jumping up and down. And then we'll need to have a button for level up and for hire. So if we can hire someone, let's see, okay, we'll have this button here for hiring somebody. Alright, now before I start taking screenshots, let's create the logic. So the way it's gonna work is I'm gonna declare how many cycles I want to run, and let's do 2 cycles. And then I'm going to create a while loop, and cycles is just kind of a stopping point for the while loop. So I'm going to say while cycles don't equal 0, continue doing whatever's in here. So, and here we are going to have another while loop, and that's for clicking. I'm going to say while clicks don't equal 0, continue doing whatever's in here. And I want to do about 25 clicks per cycle. So then over here I'm going to say click hitbox, and I'm gonna subtract clicks from here then once we're done clicking. And then at the end, once I'm done clicking, I also want to make sure I subtract 1 cycle. Now at the beginning of the cycle, I want to do some checks to see if I can change the level or hire somebody. So this is where we're gonna do it, and we're gonna wrap those checks into a try catch block or try except block, just to make sure it can not fail, or if it fails, then that the script does not stop and continues on, because this is kind of trivial. The most important thing is that we keep doing damage to the boss, and everything else is kind of trivial. So we're gonna do if statement, and we're gonna look up if exists. So we're gonna see if level exists, and if level exists, we're going to click on it. Basically what this statement means is if this icon here exists, click on it. Now we're going to do the same thing for level up, but because you can level up a character multiple times, we're going to put that into a while loop. So we're going to say while exists level up, click level up. And then next thing is another while loop, and also checking for exists for hire. Now if we can hire someone, we'll hire them until we cannot hire anymore. So that's what we're gonna do here. All right, now the only thing that's left to do is to get our screenshots. So let's first take a look at what we can use as our hitbox. So the hitbox over here is pretty large. I can pretty much click anywhere on the screen to damage the monster on the map. Now, with that said, that means you can use any fixed object. You can use, you know, part of this image. You can use part of this image, or you can use this icons. I choose to use this control panel at the bottom here because it's larger than pretty much anything else on here, so it's less likely that Sikuli will mistaken it for something else. So let's go ahead and take our screenshot of this fixed object. And I don't want to grab too much of the background. I can grab a little bit because the matching is done on percent basis. So if the background changes to black or whatever, it's not going to hurt me too much because this Sikuli will see that this image is pretty similar. It's, 70% match. The background can be pretty much anything. It does not matter. But so I'm gonna set offset, and the way we set offset is click on the screenshot that we've taken in here, and it's going to bring up the settings for this pattern. Then we're gonna go into target offset, and we're gonna click to set our offset. Basically, you can click anywhere in here depending on where you want Sikuli to click. I'm gonna put my offset right there, and I'm gonna click OK. Then we need to take screenshot for the level. So we're going to do it like so. And as far as level goes, I'll just leave it as is. Not going to do anything with it unless we need to. Once we run the script, we'll find out if that's good enough or not. Let's take screenshot of the level button. Now make sure you take the screenshot of the level button that's brightly lit up here. Don't take the screenshot of a grayed out button because that's not the one that we want. So, and in here we want to make sure that we increase the sensitivity of this object to about 90%. And actually 90% might not be enough. Over here at 90%, it still sees, even at 99%, it still sees two possible matches. Actually, that's because there are two possible matches. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, 90% is fine, my bad. So there are two possible matches because there are really two possible matches. So we're gonna click OK at 90%, and we're gonna do the same thing for the higher button over here. Actually this one. Don't take the screenshot of the grayed out button. So then we go into higher, and we're also going to increase the sensitivity of higher button to about 90% and click OK. So now let's test our script and see what happens. Basically, I'm just going to click run, and that should run the script. So I got my hands up, I'm not doing anything. So it changed the level, and now it starts to level stuff up. Now it cannot level anybody anymore, so it should be doing damage to the monsters at this point. Now next cycle, it should level up that helpful adventurer, and it should change the level. Okay, change the level and leveled up our helpful adventurer. Now it should start doing damage to the monsters again. And once it's done, there's 25 clicks. Once it's done, it should open up the IDE back, and that will indicate that it's done. Alright, there we go. So our script worked. That's it for this video, guys. Make sure to like the video, subscribe, and share. Thank you guys for watching. Feel free to optimize this script for performance and share your results. Take care, guys.